You know that feeling, right? That moment someone says something, and it's just designed to push your buttons, to make you feel small. It's infuriating. And our first instinct is almost always to fire back. But what if I told you the strongest response wasn't a response at all? Let's get into a really powerful way to handle disrespect. Not by fighting back, but by taking absolute control of the situation. This quote just nails it, doesn't it? Our gut reaction is pure emotion. It's raw. But as we're about to see, that emotional outburst is exactly what the other person wants. It's what they're banking on. So if getting angry is the trap, how do you sidestep it? Where's the real power in these moments? Before we can get to the solution, we've really got to understand the problem. And the problem is what we can call the anger trap. It's that knee-jerk reaction that feels so justified for a split second, but in the end, it means you've completely lost the high ground. Okay, so take a look at this, because this is key. Over on the left, you have the instinctive reaction. You get angry, you get defensive. You know what that screams? Weakness. It's basically telling the other person, yep, you got me, you control how I feel. But then, look to the right, the masterful reaction. It's calm, it's controlled, and it is pure power. It's about refusing to even play their silly game. So how do we pull that off? How do we make that masterful reaction our go-to move? Well, that brings us to the whole point of this explainer, the silent mastery method. This is a technique that can flip the power dynamic in an instant and put you right back in the driver's seat, all without raising your voice. And you know, the best thing about this method is how simple it is. When things get heated, the last thing you need is some complicated plan. All you need are 3 clear, powerful actions that, when you do them in order, completely shut down the person trying to disrespect you. And here they are. Number 1, maintain dead eye contact. Don't say a word. Number 2, calmly ask them to repeat themselves. And number 3, smile just a little and walk away. I know, it sounds almost too simple to work, right? But the psychological punch that each one of these steps delivers is huge. Let's break down why each move is so effective. Okay, so step 1 is all about the power of silence. When someone tries to jab at you, they are expecting a reaction. They want you to get flustered, to yell. But by just holding their gaze, dead eye contact, and saying absolutely nothing, you throw them completely off balance. Your silence creates this uncomfortable space, and it makes them feel awkward. It sends a clear message, you can't rattle me. Now for step 2. After a few seconds of that heavy silence, you calmly say, could you repeat that? Oh, this move is just brilliant. You're not actually asking because you didn't hear them. You're forcing them to say their own ugly words out loud a second time. But now the shock value is gone. All of a sudden, their insult just sounds kind of lame and foolish, and they have to own it all over again. And this right here is the final checkmate move. It doesn't matter if they repeat the insult or just kind of stammer. Your response is exactly the same. You let a very slight, almost unnoticeable smile cross your face. You turn and you walk away. Now, this is not a retreat. It's a victory lap. That little smile says, really? That's the best you've got? And walking away says, you are no longer worth a single second of my time. But look, this method isn't just a list of things to do. It's a whole philosophy. It's about understanding the energy of the whole situation. It's about committing to one simple idea: stay cold. The source material uses a fantastic way to think about this: your frequency. Imagine it's your emotional baseline. When you're calm, cool, and collected, your frequency is high and steady. Somebody who's trying to get under your skin is operating on a low, messy, chaotic frequency. By getting angry, you're literally tuning your radio down to match their static. You're letting them drag you right down into the mud with them. And that really is the ultimate takeaway here. Don't lower your frequency. By refusing to play on their level, by staying calm and in total control, you hold onto your power, you stay cold, and you protect your own peace of mind. And let's be crystal clear on this. This has nothing to do with being passive or being a doormat. Being passive is just taking the insult. This method is an active, intentional choice. It is a quiet, powerful demonstration that their words have no hook in you, and that is the ultimate form of control. So the next time you find yourself in that situation, just remember you have a choice. You can fall right into the anger trap and just give away your power, or you can use the silent mastery method and keep every last bit of it. Control is a choice, so the only question left is, how will you respond?